It's a new filming angle. I call it the Lazy Vlogger, and it's where I set up my tripod on my bed on top of myself so that I can vlog while I lay down, because I'm lazy like that. It's a hard life. So for the last 2 weeks, what has happened was that first week I had a job. That's pretty much all I did. But then I quit my job after 1 week. Because it was my salary was commission only, and since I sold nothing in a week, I made no money. And it's slow season, and it was 25 minutes away. I had to drive there and back, and I just figured it wasn't really worth it if after a week I hadn't earned a single peso. What if I went another week and didn't make any money, and I was just spending money on gas to get there and making no money? So I was like, maybe I'll just not work this summer. So yeah, I quit. And the next week I hung out with, the Jacks were here, but only Alex wasn't, so only the big Jacks and Mike and his friend Nader. And I hung out with them, and Vicky and Claudia were here all the time, of course. I went on the boat with my parents and stuff like that. And it was my little cousin Samantha's first communion, and I was her godmother. And fun stuff like that. I've just been relaxing, really. I went to a Zumba class this morning, and it was kind of tiring, but I think I'm gonna buy a membership at the gym here in Bucerias so I can start going to those. Because if I don't do classes, I don't really work out. I just get lazy and bored, and I'm like, oh, I'll go later if there's not like a set time, and I never go. So it's good for me to have like a set time that I know if I don't go to it, I'll miss it, and that makes me try harder to make it. Also, probably starting the day after tomorrow, I think my whole family's going on the South Beach diet. So hopefully, by the time I leave for Thailand, I will have lost the freshman 15. And if I don't lose it by Thailand, at least hopefully by the time I go back to school, because then I will be a sophomore. I have no use for the freshman 15 when I'm a sophomore. I'm not a freshman anymore. So that makes sense. Other stuff that I've been up to, I've been watching a lot of TV shows online. I have been watching like no good television, really. So like Dexter's out and How I Met Your Mother and all the stuff that I usually watch. I've already watched all of it, and they're not releasing new episodes. So I was like, oh, I'll watch other stuff. So then I started looking for other stuff, but I've been watching just retarded shows, but I get hooked way too easily. I've been watching the show called Drop Dead Diva, about a aspiring model who dies in a car crash, and then she comes back as in the body of like a lawyer, and like she still has all of her knowledge, so like she's still there, but she doesn't have her memories, if that makes any sense, which it sort of doesn't, but you ignore that because it's a TV show. And it's kind of entertaining. Then there's also, what else have I been watching? Oh, Jane by Design, which is about a high school girl who has this high fashion job a la Anne Hathaway on Devil Wears Prada. Pretty much that, but she's in high school, and she's like pretending to be an adult, and she's not. Yeah, I'm terrible at reviewing shows. I mean, they're not great shows, but I'm just making them sound so terrible. What else have I been watching? I started watching this show called Breaking Point, and it's a ballet reality show sort of thing, just because I miss ballet. So I started watching that too. And I might start watching this show called Greek. What have you guys been up to? Tell me in a video. Bye!